retiring. You know, he said that these nerfs, they got him. He's not trying to play the other agents in the game. People forget that he was a content creator who went pro, not the other way around. And his heart lies with just playing the agent that he loves, playing Yoru, wanting to go back to being a streamer. And I'm glad, though, that in his send-off game, he's going to be playing Yoru for us. It was a 0% pick rate in Americas this stage until right now.
Demon 1 on the jet as well. Another fun upside from that. Extra has his face blown off immediately. Tex falls off the line after fighting Head Hunter Purchase. And now Demon 1 just inserts himself into hell. The drift over from MIBR now, as it's going to have to be a difficult retake for the defenders.
MIBR looked pretty superb on this map. Last time we saw them, it was against Lev. It was a dominant win. Zekin put up the best single Phoenix performance of any Phoenix yet in Americas, so expecting more dominance from him for sure.
I think this map pool is absurdly good for MIBR in general, but look at Envy fighting for it here. No one's already dug Demon 1 out of hell. He's going to have a chance now to fight for this corner. Cloudburst maybe get a wider swing here, and yep, through to smoke. Aspas gets caught. Mazzino in the mix. Not able to find anything now, and Verno only one off the Frenzy. That'll be an Envy pistol.
Solid little start. Envy, actually, last time they played Haven, they were able to win both of the pistols. The trouble came from being able to convert anti-eco, so they're off to the same hot start. Demon 1's looking good, and listen, talking about Extra being, you know, he's back from the old, but we got Demon 1 in champion jet form.
I mean, it's going to take a lot to relegate Kesnet to Sentinel.
Over-under on him jumping up on the desk after the map win?
I don't know if they're as sturdy as they were at Champions. Either way, it's the start that Envy were looking for, especially on this attack side. Get that pressure built early. Aspas here with a Marshall to hand. Ready to fall off the line in a moment's notice. Okay, not quite the connection there on Exter. Shot whiffed entirely, so he's free to step up onto the site now. And it's going to be retake on C this time for MIBR, who bought basically nothing outside of that Marshall.
Just the pure contact, good start. Kesnet on the flank with the Ghost Cypher. I swear I've seen him play Cypher somewhere else before. I can't recall when. Someone, I don't know, production stats, someone get on that.
Ring it up, ring it up.
Send me a message, because I swear I've seen him play Cypher in an official at some point in the time.
Tex challenging him there. Headhunter not really connecting.
Enemy remaining.
Eventually finds its mark. And that'll be that. Close the book here on this anti-eco round. Envy take it with 3 guns out.
Yeah, there it is. Like I mentioned last time, it was both times they had won the pistol on Haven and then had lost the anti-eco just after, so off to a hotter start than the last time they played this map.
Nothing particularly elaborate from that round. Like you mentioned, just raw contact up C long into the site.
No, they're actually scared. No, they're actually scared. They're actually getting nervous.
I mean, I don't know if I
Yes, with all the stakes
you,
on this match.
Yeah.
So much on the line here for MIBR. Seriously though, #1 seed. Could be nice for them to snag. Try this again, perhaps splash out of this smoke. No, just emerge. Mazzino this time the one that's get flattened. That's the Omen gone.
It's another first kill for Extra. 2 in a row. C-site free again. Demon 1 just cooks Tex through the smoke. Back site.
Uncomfortably for MIBR. Find a way to play into this round, and there's already going to be a push into Garage. This is hyper aggressive. Aspas though is tucked nicely. Extra might be in trouble, especially if Zekin decides to get involved. He doesn't want to overswing this. And so Kesnet's getting a chance to back out of Garage, but time is ticking. There has to be some proactivity here from MIBR. Back C site, Zekin connects beautifully. Extra, not much to say about that. Rossi and Popper will hold things down. Even that Bulldog getting some involvement now as Aspas is dealt with. A great opening here, converted on by Envy.
Yeah, 2 rounds back to back. They just catch someone slipping on the C site for the free opening. 2 first kills for Exter already. And then they do a nice job in the post line, just setting up around default. Got each other covered on both sides. Rossi wins a really crucial 1v1 there. And Poppin locks down the right side. Kesnet's ready to swing off him if he needed to from Garage, but didn't even need to.
So there's only...
Funniest thing he's ever heard.
Yeah,
actually just got said.
There's only 2 players on this Envy squad right now that were on that original Rankers roster. But this was a team that popped up in Challengers last year that showed us the most dominant performance we've ever seen from any team in Challengers. Like just rolled everybody. Played like a Devil May Care, hyper-aggressive style of game. They played a lot of Clove as well, but a lot of the Yoru. That's where Extra really made a name for himself.
And a lot of double duelists before it was in vogue. They were like genuinely early on that and just, yeah, spent pretty much the entirety of last year, destroying challengers. There was one little down period, and then you saw them bounce back and just get even better as a team. And I think for Eggster specifically in that time, midway through the year in challengers, you saw him go from just being a
gimmicky
kind of
guy,
gimmicks Yoru to a really well-rounded pro Yoru player, you know? And from there, rest is history, right? They make it all the way to Ascension, qualify, able to play in the VCT this year.
And it
just, you know, circumstances out of their control that didn't allow the team to stay together, so it's unfortunate that we never really got to see them in their prime here. But
yeah, Challengers has like a stage 3 pretty late in the year, and I feel like it was like late 24 where they popped up and just kind of made this run. And the first time we saw them, we knew they'd be a fixture in 25. We casted them a bunch. We knew they'd ascend. I think we really believe this team was going to make it. Yeah, no doubt about it. MIBR here, bought pretty low and don't have a lot to say in this round. This is why we're doing snuggle-in story time.
But it is a beautiful story, Mitch.
Yep.
And they should be converting this around. They even have Demon 1 on the flank here. I mean, you might get, Bruno, awareness. He's ready for it. A little bit.
Demon 1's going to be on this ramp. I just don't think there's much to say about this. And pretty snappy shooting, as we've come to expect. Aspas, though, he's got aim.
Yeah. Guardian, new teeth. Bro's looking good.
Actually, just spectacular dental work. Damn, they offer that insurance policy over at MIBR. Hook me up. Yeah, no chance for a defuse here. Aspas is going to have to fall off of it, hoping for an exit. It opts to instead try and keep this weapon a little bit longer. That's Envy. Stitched together 4 rounds in a row. Now, that Rankers team, they ascend. They don't look anything really like that Rankers squad when they come into VCT. There's a number of reasons, right? Ion can't join, Kane Zero, for obvious reasons, can't join. So they have to sort of make do, but there are some really good players floating around in the free agent pool. Kesnet obviously, you know, leaves crew, no longer part of that roster. Demon 1 still very vocal about the fact that he's looking for a team. Trialed for G2 as well. And obviously Rossi had floated around as on that Leviathan outfit.
Pick rate in EMEA. A little bit of pick rate on Pacific. Matter of fact, Nongshim played it yesterday on Haven. They lost. So there's really not a lot of great supporting evidence for Yoru right now. But listen, if there's one man who can make it work, Mitch.
Oh, it's this guy. So we'll talk a little bit about it. You won't see those gate crashes just thrown for fast rotates as much anymore, with only 15 seconds of duration. But you can still use it to get into sights. Next to here, Inferno just peeked in. The Seize is pretty annoying. X is able to get out of its radius though. There's an outroad coming over the top. Verno knows he either fights or gets out of this smoke. Okay, well, he's going to fight inside of it. That's some nice gunplay here for MIBR. Kesnet trying to... Oh my goodness! Okay, Poppin now has very quickly reversed the fortunes of Envy. Still, it's going to be tight. Aspas has already gotten quite deep onto the site. They're not going to be ready for this at all, and he knows. He knows Kesnet is sitting inside. Hell, Kesnet's got the hot hand. Tex has to retake now with it. Oh my goodness!
Damn, Kesnet is frying at the end. Aspas was right on the angle too. Crosshair just like a little bit off. The spray was awkward. Kesnet capitalizes off that and then hits Tex with the pop and swing.
And this is why we still believe that...
pop and ult. I mean, he gets the 2K. That's crazy. They're just trapped on each other in the corner.
And so obviously the plan for this roster coming together is that you know...
Yes! You're him, my boy!
Obviously the game plan...
The pain on Fraud's face.
You take the soul of that Ranker's outfit, that aggression, and then you put people with insane mechanical skill and positions to sort of carry that forward. Carry the torch, so to speak. Aspas here able to linger out in mid, but won't be able to get back in. Tex has to know that is a clone by now. It's sort of getting used to playing against Yoru again. Got a flash, try and play ahead of these pings. That's nicely done. Kesnet forced the hand, but Zekken was more than happy to oblige.
Zekken just so good on those little aggro timings with the Phoenix. We saw that in the win against Lev. Let's see if Envy can work their way over in towards this seaside, though. Rossi and Demon 1 posting something out. Oh, that should have been 1. It is the 1, but Zekken with the trade and gets the spike down.
Yeah, just that information is pretty massive. Rossi still flush with smokes. He's going to be able to go in and recover this encounter. That's... Oh my goodness, a snappy shooting. Bro is magnetic. And Rossi just takes the timing.
Can't lose. They just can't lose. They have that throwing caution to the wind like vibe going for them at max right now.
I'm thinking they are the wind, actually. They just do whatever they want. Again, maybe the pressure being off creates a very different scenario for them. They look like they're enjoying themselves as well. My God, that is... Yeah, a couple Nasty rounds back-to-back here from Kesnet.
Yeah, and really, like, despite the playstyle, honestly, like, on that note, when we heard their comms last week, it was in a really hectic situation regardless, but man, they were stressful, high tension, lots of overcoming. And I can imagine now it's pretty much the opposite, right? Very relaxed, laid back, like you could hear the pressure they were putting on themselves. Kesnet gets the opening, the A site is for free off this dimensional drift. Rossi teleported into spawn. I mean, MVR everywhere. They are in the walls on the map and now have a free site.
It's pretty suffocating for MIBR. They losing those players early, but nothing to do.
Standoff, man.
This is a 3-gun save, potentially.
Yeah, well, a 2-gun save.
Oh yeah, Cax doesn't have much.
Oh
yeah.
well, now it's a 1-gun save and a nothing save.
I mean, bro has tour de force, I guess.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, there really is not a lot to do in this round.
Envy really just came out and hit them with the Brain Destroyer round, with the Omen TP into spawn, with the drift into A.
The deep fried attention span special. Sometimes we all need a bit of brain rot, Valorant, you know?
Yeah. It's fun to live in a world where we're excited to see a Yoru.
Yeah.
Over the last...
I was just thinking, watching, I'm like, ah!
2 years of...
I remember Dimensional Drift.
There he is again. But now, it's kind of fun.
Being played very differently, though, than he used to be. I'm still looking out for gate crashes, just to see how they're being placed. Might be more relevant on defense if, you know...
I mean, honestly, after a Yoru nerf, like most of the people who all switched over to playing Yoru and were great Yorus were just great pro players generally that then picked up the agent. But this guy's a Yoru specialist. Like, if there's someone that I would look to figure out how to work within the confines of changes to Yorus initially, it would genuinely be him. Like, Extra was figuring things out with this agent that other players were stealing from him, even though he was a content creator and they were a pro.
Yeah. Dirty angle. That is beyond dirty from Tex. Still, though, look how quickly Envy already up on this side. The Molly's going to slow things down, though. Now things get a little bit awkward as Extra doubles down with the spray. Zekin's able to find him, though, through that clone. And Mazzino now dives onto the point. It's Rossi with another 3-piece. 11 and 2. He is scooping them up.
This is an 8-0 right now? They can't lose rounds. It doesn't matter what happens. Extra just swings out. Tex gets the first blood. Is able to win the duel against Ospas on the trade, and then the backside flash just... What even happened there? Was that a
Yoru flash?
I think was that a partial Zekin?
I think it was a
flash?
self-flash, yeah.
Yeah, madness. Fraud is in disbelief.
Fraud is that anime reaction right now, with the guy just pulling down on his cheeks. Yeah, bro. It's tough out here. Envy is booking you.
All right, MIBR, they're trying to do something crazy. They're pushed all the way down. Look at Zekin. He's got the neon pathing to run it back.
They kind of announced themselves with this Prowler.
C site is completely free now. There's no ultimates for this post plant for Envy whatsoever.
Envy looking like half a step too fast for MIBR. All right,
Also, you can push. You can just blind up everybody. Yeah,
Kesnet's being pulled back to play off this.
That blind.
Oh, too late. Verno's able to find Kesnet. Heads up moment. Envy down to 3. Let's listen in how they salvage this round.
Garage? I think it's 4. Omen's there. If it's open, it's 4.
Holding CT, you can fight Max.
Player standing.
Hit 40 Omen.
Guys, it's easy, bro. It's fucking easy.
I mean, yeah, the vibe's about what I expected. How do they keep winning these rounds, bro? There's no reason. There's no reason they should be winning it. They had the little, like, bait switch set up at long that got dismantled because Kesnet just dies on the swing to Verno. Rossi's blinded. The paranoia doesn't do enough. And then they're all running up long, but they just get destroyed by the crossfire. I mean, even when they were trying to get up long, popping, I was seeing the shock darts he was throwing out. He was doing hella damage while they were trying to get through the choking to the server regularly.
Who on this MIBR team is getting up and screeching? Don't say Zekin.
No one's screeching?
Yeah, okay,
I mean,
sure.
there's like some light cheering.
Okay, semantics, bro. Some light cheering. Okay,
on
bro.
occasion.
Kesnet is taking raw contact up C-Long with Cypher.
And then we have gotten so many entry kills taking raw contact up C-Long. This is so bold.
Is he just on the site now? Aspas is like, bro, what are these guys doing? What is this? This isn't the game I love. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to get up pretty early in the morning if you're going to come at him like that.
Some good awareness.
Well, even
One,
better aim.
Yep, just catches Verno slipping in mid. Are we still in the Envy just win no matter what zone? Not necessarily. Maybe if Ospas went down there, but...
I mean, I love that little wander across from Aspas. He's been pretty proactive this round, despite being under a heavy pressure at C.
All right, Demon 1, if you win this, jump up on your desk, brother.
Yeah, we'll allow
one last time.
Don't know if they're rated for world champions, but...
Oh my god!
Yeah, Tex just got put in the blender.
Nah, if you're in the comms right now, you're telling them 10 gifteds. Come on, bro. Maybe even 20 gifteds.
No, if you're Demon 1, you're saying, you all have to watch me for the rest of the round now. I command your attention by default, as I am in the 1v2. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Ospas is so low on HP. It really just comes down to, will Demon 1 be prepared for this off angle? Ospas swung out?
Yeah, he did not see Aspas though at all. Oh, hey, he saw the head! No? Okay, the wireframe makes it more obvious for us. So, it's a bit of an anticlimactic end of the round. MIBR get one on the board. Honestly, the way that Aspas drifted into Garage there, helped out with that crossfire, was pretty pivotal.
Yeah, he had a huge round to finally get one on the board for MIBR out of the timeout. Just that awareness on Chesney was really nice. Being able to take that swing. He was so sure of himself there.
This game kind of has a bit of everything for different eras.
We did it! Let's get 3.
Let's get 3.
Different eras of Valorant fans, right? It's the Demon 1 Renaissance game. It's Egster getting to play Yoru. I guess, I don't know who's wishing for Kesnid to be on Cypher, but you're getting that as well.
Deploying drone.
Poppin'. You're going to send Ospas off the angle top.
Who's already mastered the art of passive income via his guide.
Oh, he gets the hit. Bro. That took me out. You start casting, bro.
Am I wrong? Bro, again, he's
that
chilling.
curveball took me out.
Get that back to the S&P 500, brother, man. MIBR here grouped up with 3 players. Blaze Wall to try and interrupt the plant, but it comes in a little bit too late, and it's a little bit off kilter. The molly, though, that's going to get them moving. Demon 1 cut down to 41, and Poppin cleans up Aspas, though. Nice little lineup. You find that in the guide as well. Verno and Tex now working different parts of this site, and Verno's just staggered. The spacing, it just isn't there, and Tex announces himself loudly. In fact, sends a carrier pigeon to tell them they're coming over to the seaside.
And they get into the little high-low for Envy.
It's nice.
It's also just, they're making the little micro decisions, or like the correct little micro decisions as well, just feeling the flow of the game. The vibes are up. They're having a nice time, but it's also allowing them to play better with less pressure off themselves in the team play aspect of it too. Poppin is also just genuinely having a really good game. They're getting so much damage in with the shock.
Yeah.
Legit, everyone on Envy is turning up individually.
Guys, that's how easy it is, bro. We just play for fun, play like ranked. You just win.
Which was the original ethos of this team as they ascended. Rediscovering that now.
Their name also.
Yep.
Oh, second.
Spike down.
What?
Poppin
Random
was-
molly kill. That's sad.
Yeah, so like Poppin was hard committed to a corner or something. Zekin must have sprayed him down from sewer. Egster with that gate crash, unused. Sits in the inventory nowadays.
Smoke could allow someone to walk up, and because of that, it forces Verno to Prowler for the info, Haunt for the info as well.
Runner back though, time for Zekin. He's going to make his way up out of sewer. He's playing with a Stinger though, a little bit tough. Get some information though, and he knows that Envy are still here.
Oh my god!
Sharp, absolutely sharp.
Can they get this punish onto Verno though? That's going to be super tough when they have
No, they got a
second for
crossfire.
short control, yeah.
Yeah, Demon 1 is a death sentence for him to push up into that crossfire. Rossi gets himself into heaven, drops down.
What?
18 health, Rossi! Gotta watch that number in the bottom left. He's still gonna get it out with a shorty. Still 3 to work with though for MIBR. The Blaze Wall's gonna break this fight up for a moment, but Demon 1's waiting on the other side with some silverware he'd love to dispense. And he does! Verno lobotomized. Zekin will be chilling. Demon 1 is low. Vintage! Vintage Demon 1! And Tex, who struggled in clutch moments on this map so far, trying to get MIBR their second round of this half, may just get clucked by the op. It's 3 for Demon 1. And Envy in the half with, 11 rounds.
Exactly as every analyst predicted.
Just like we
going
drew it
into
up,
this
buddy.
game. Oh my god. I'm not going to get there yet, but what were you saying earlier about our America's team's going to lunch?
Yeah, watch out,
Whoa,
watch out, we're coming for you guys.
That snap from Exer was crazy. The Rossi outplay of Mazzino was also ridiculous.
what do you make of
The
this?
TP into heaven, the drop down off the audio cue of the Stinger running out of bullets into the shorty jump kick. Holy outplay.
Listen,
What
gotta
a
leave it all out
crazy
there,
game,
Wyatt.
man.
Leave nothing in the chamber. On the Jet.
Vintage.
Yeah, and they're looking real good. MIBR, well, they've got to put it together here in the pistol to start things off. Both teams pretty solid in pistols in general.
Do you believe in the comeback here, Mitch?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm going to give it to you straight on that one. MIBR are the ones that have to be a bit more proactive now because they spent most of the first half getting run over. They make great speed bumps, but these 5 mega minds of the game need to figure out a plan to start to scrounge these rounds back. It's going to be a double face setup in A long here, so this could be a little bit punishing. There's a flash to get Zekken across and out. Oh, shoulder peek, and we're going to go for it. Poppin waiting, and then short work of Zekken. Let's listen into MIBR now with 4 players up.
Slow backside, hit. They're gonna flood, the rest of them. Guns out. On spawn. They're gonna keep going.
I wanna plant. Yep. They're gonna be flanked now.
I'm putting a 50 for spawn. One heaven, Cypher heaven, one guy spawn, one unknown.
We're in the spawn smoke.
I
He's
jump up heaven.
gonna peek you heaven.
I need...
Vernon's first
I
contact.
can peek on you.
Someone hold something. Heaven in spawn.
I'm gonna hold heaven.
2 heaven. No
I hold the heaven, I have heaven now. Jet dashed out.
Heaven dead. Default.
Last player standing. One enemy
Rossi
remaining.
trying to drop down. Make something happen! Oh, but it's Envy. That is sick. There's a miscall there from MIBR. They actually only call 1 player in heaven. So they're not necessarily ready for a follow-up after Demon 1 dashes out.
Demon 1 is looking kind of incredible. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
This dude is insane right now. MIBR, I think for obvious reasons, a little bit more serious and less enthusiastic in comms that we heard versus
Last player
listening.
standing.
I mean, it's just not a fun
This,
position to be in. Yeah.
this could be a 13-1. This would be the most decisive loss MIBR have taken maybe all year, definitely this stage.
Well, they had some rough ones last
I
year,
mean-
in fairness.
I said all this year, all this year. I said.
No, you're right.
We're not talking about. Don't go back to 2024. don't go back too far. Just this year.
All right.
Well,
Got to force up now for the rest of the game on the attack side.
The obvious force coming through. It's just popping over on this A side. And now, Exer on the way. He has the Ares in heaven. That could be very silly.
Poppin caught by this Prowler though, but uncomfortable, and then is forced to spam through that smoke. Is the Ares from Exter. Gets himself 1. Not to mess around like we were expecting, but as MIBR come out ahead so far, and it's traded Rossi down now, leaving Kesnet on his own. Mazzino is tough to catch, slippery. Verno has the better gun. He's going to find a way to pull.
Oh my God!
Red Bull clutch for the match. It's Team Envy selecting to go to Haven. A battlefield that's been very good for MIBR. They picked your...
Boring.
Yeah. Look
How
at you.
cringe,
So
honestly.
biased, bro. This is crazy. All right, let's jump in here. It's going to be MIBR on the attack side. Kicks pistol off. Tex. What an opener.
That is exactly how last map started.
Yep.
Tex,
It was
one-shot
Exter.
someone, except, oh my God.
Okay, bro.
Speaking of, quick little trade, and now Envy can hold on to this shower control for the retake. They could try to spam through onto the, you'd love to spam through onto the guy planting the spike, but unfortunately they cannot.
It's interesting that attack side Viper Wall at an angle. It's not straight down.
Extra did send a fake TP back towards like the A spawn side, but it's being re-cleared right now by Mazzino.
Bones coming across the side to get messy here.
Verno
Envy
just
might
can't
have an
do
opportunity.
anything. Yeah, he's just caught in that molly.
Snakebite caught Verno out entirely. Mazzino's giving up his position here. Nice shots though. It's on him now. He's going to have to salvage the round. It is Envy again.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
The momentum continues. What a trade from Eggster and Showers. That was crazy. I mean, I'm talking about how the map is opening up the same way. Tex gets the instant headshot kill on the first pistol, but this time, oh my God,
That's
sick
clean.
tap. The molly just has Verno pinned in the corner.
Yeah, nobody
He's
going.
cooked. Can't help his teammate.
Remaining.
That's a sick 1v1 for Kesnet to have won. After they confirm the position on Mazzino, Kesnet and Rossi are able to just push together, isolate each player, get both kills. That's so nice.
This is a comp that really speaks to the individual here and allows for a lot of that skill expression. Even Clove, who could be pretty, you know, self-oriented, even as a controller.
Yeah, she did get the. They got the recent little nerf to the smoke. Oh, yeah. One is down, sadly.
You're still dealing
because
with the
it was too good in ranked, but I don't know how that'll play out in pro play.
Yeah, not too bad though. Envy here as the smoke starts to come down, are fighting for it. Pop in with the judge. Left a little bit to be desired is the nice way of putting that.
Also very rankers to be playing with the Ares.
Yes.
Anyone
else?
Now, Exeter does not realize there was a fallback towards Octagon, so it's just not watching it at all. And may never actually look in that direction. Yep, now he was convinced it was elbow.
Yeah, it may have been, I don't know, some weird call from a teammate or something amiss that had him.
Yeah, sometimes you get a missed call.
So
sometimes
sure that that player was there.
All you need is one person on your team to say, yeah, he's elbow. And you're just going to take that as gospel.
Yeah, this MIBR force with the Stingers, it works out perfectly here. Getting that instant catch with Demon 1 playing in Hookah, and they're able to win it out. Do Envy try to go for the crazy force back.
They might have a hero rifle in the mix here.
That's correct. All right, Kesnit's coming through with the Vandal heavy armor, everyone else with the classics.
Boss.
Well, Demon 1 has a Sheriff now, I guess.
I think he's trying to play for an orb and a kill, Wyatt, so he can come back. Feels risky. And also, they're not playing for any orbs in these positions. They just push down mid. This, by the way, was something that Rankers did a lot on this map.
Yeah, even
the timing is so quick here.
Yeah, even this stage, Envy are so brawly on this map. They were constantly going for fast floods. This is just a crazy push.
MIBR are no Senti, so they don't have an early warning system for this.
Yeah, they also don't have a warning system for the hero by Vandal on the clue.
Kesnit's still standing, one more kill, and he'll be able to have another bite of the apple. Here's a TP use, though, sends MIBR over to the A side of the map.
Yeah, all the Wild Techs have just gotten so much space over on A, and they're able to work off that, get the free sight, plant for showers. Look at the speed of Kesnit on this flank, though.
Does he make noise, though, on this timing? Nope, because that knife is well and truly out. Oh, I love that metal thrown in. Actually annoying for Aspas. Oh, he got affected by it. Kesnit can still come in.
Oh my God.
Bro, he's coming back if he dies. He's ready to fight on and on. 4 kills for Kesnit, 10 health left, caught a player. It seemed like Kesnit's back. Down. He's going to be back,
it
but
doesn't
Rossi
even matter.
Finds the kill.
Oh my God.
He's 8 kills after 3 rounds, Mr. President.
It just feels like no matter what happens, they can't lose the round. Yep. They come into that with the hero rifle, and Kesnit gets 4 with it.
First is this crazy push timing off mid. And then the late flank?
That was so weird because Aspas, it looked like he had some awareness that someone could be flanking. He was about to jiggle and hold it with the Outlaw, but then he doubles back. Mizuno just walks into the line of sight. Kesnit has the overheal, the speed.
He's mad about the ace getting
taken, I think.
But again, we actually saw a great showcase of close kit in general. The metal was instrumental with the vulnerable, and also the pick-me-up gave the overhealth that allowed him to survive that encounter at 10 health. Meta region coming? Builder?
MIBR want to take this shower control early. They've got the double Odin on Envy. One on each site right now. This is time for Demon 1 to get involved with the Reyna. He was teasing this earlier.
Yet
People were waiting for it.
Yet to frag, though. Second has to be prepared for a follow-up to the Trailblazer. There wasn't one. They're all going to throw their eggs in a short basket now with this high tide up. So how do you get back side control if you're MIBR? Do you fight your way through?
You really can't. It's
no
awkward
flashes.
to fight through with this. Yeah, with this comp through your own wall. Tex gets hit by a metal molly combo trying to plant and dies.
Yep. Ultimately, you could just die. No plant, by the way. MIBR force right on back. Again, the weaponry is awkward for them. Make no mistake. Second is very low.
Was just calling out that he got that dink. There's a heal coming through from Verno. Yeah, running the harbor with the Cove. Nice counter to that. Double Odin to just break it immediately.
So, MIBR, what is the plan now? They're probably concerned about a flank timing because, well, we saw what happened last round. But Rossi's actually being much more disciplined. They're not trying to take a flank. Oh, okay, he's just leaving the kills for Pop and an extra. That's fair. Okay. Sure.
It really is giving Week 3 Swiss Stage Rankers versus Sad Esports vibes in the server right now.
Yeah,
that is what this is feeling
Zerona
like.
just got wallbanged.
This is tough. These guys are just making me reminisce. They're making me reminisce, Mitch.
Damn, the metal vulnerable
MIBR
with the lineup is kind of sick.
It's insane. Also, MIBR, they're calling the timeout. Fraud getting in there to tell them to get more disciplined again. And the discipline, we are not disciplined
Get
enough.
in your cubicle. Your company-issued cubicle.
It's over on A, and they have Odins to just spam the Cove Planter. And, I mean, Envy are going to fry MIBR every single time in that situation. Envy want to disrupt whatever MIBR are doing, though, it looks like. They just want to push right out of hookah. Go for the TP crunch.
Yeah, they're ready to... Oh, there it is, Exter. Yeah, these Odins are a pain, and there are two of them on the map still. Seconds low. Okay, gets a bit of a pop in that. We'll see, takes guts to pull that off, but... Still some spam down through that wall. It's MIBR down to 2 players already.
One enemy remaining.
Rossi is just too sharp right now. Trade not ready, and Mizuno swings out right into Demon 1. It goes down. MIBR try to go into this big B Reckoning execute that kind of cuts the site in half, and they can't even get into the site.
Spam kills.
Yeah, they just go for the little aggro TP crunch.
I mean, Zekken is so alone there in that push. Spacing just isn't there at all for MIBR.
Yeah, I like the call from Envy to go for like that disruptive aggro TP play early. Don't know what Rossi said, but
he's wagging his finger admonishingly, yeah. He's had a great day in general, Rossi.
Yeah, he's going insane.
Okay, shallow flash actually into shower, just to clear that, give MIBR a foothold. It's Exter unable to get away.
He got the damage in.
Gate crash. Controversial ability at the moment.
Demon 1 is able to hold on to shower. This is, again, MIBR, they're not really able to do anything backside. They're not able to re-clear lamps right now. They don't have a lot of space. It's a great kill from Verno.
He just walked around the corner with the Odin out. Punished for it, though. Tech's inside the pit. Now, you have some tools. First, you're going to wait out this showstopper. You're going to try and find your way back in. Demon 1, wild spray, desperate spray. In fact, he still found Tex. So it ends up being a trade. Verno's picked up the Odin, and Aspas is going to be forced out of halls. He is no armor to speak of, but Zekken's able to emerge there and punish Kesnet. Now Rossi knows where both of his potential assailants are, but a thrifty round comes up here for MIBR. Maybe getting a feel for the pace of game.
I got so awkward for Demon 1 playing in lamps, and it didn't really look like they had too much awareness that he could have been there, but with Aspas running by, facing with the Stinger, it's just way too hard for Demon 1 to get that kill. Just a big round from Aspas in general, honestly. Yeah, he gets the opening kill, and then he catches Demon 1, who's in the position that could have been the playmaker for Envy, takes him down.
The gate crash off the TP for Exter, just a little too late. Stinger made mincemeat of him before he could escape. A lot of ultimates here for Envy, though. Dimensional Drift, principally. And a pit straight down A-Shore.
This time Exter has the Judge, 1 Odin for Envy. They've got him tucked over towards B, and Envy still have a lot of emphasis towards this A side, just expecting that, yeah, MIBR, they could try to play around this pit. They could try to get through shower into site instead.
He does nullify the MIBR A side Viper wall, though. It's really hard to make use of that at all this round, so it might be raw contact behind a high tide.
So MIBR would love to just keep that Viper stranded in the pit, but Envy are really dead set on helping Rossi.
There's the Leah, but it existed solely inside the fast lane, so no one really affected by it. There's a medal that drops Verno very, very low.
And now the way that the site is split up is pretty cool. That just funnels Envy out completely.
Aspas. Not quite fully committing to heaven here, but definitely going to be a problem. Dimensional Drift here. Exter's getting a bit of information about where the Harp is set up, and eventually Envy have to spring the trap here. They've got to get into the site. Verno's able to spray Demon 1 down, and that was inside Empress, so a big tool in the arsenal missing. But even without the Reyna, Envy are down to fight for it. Mizuno flattened. They knew he was there from the Dimensional Drift info, and so now it's on Tex, who needs to work into the back of the site, but the flash will dazzle him. And popping in ends him.
Feels like these walls from MIBR, it's like, yeah, they're getting them into part of the site, and then they're just so congested. Exter had a really good Dimensional Drift that re-cleared all of showers, gets the info for the team that, yeah, they're all pretty much just stacked up on triple and default right now. They still just have the pit down. On short, Rossi's been standing the whole time. He's not cleared, so he's basically just playing a blank backstab that MIBR know about and have to be concerned about the whole time. Like, yeah, they get themselves into the site, they get the spike down, but what then? There's just no space to be taken. Envy just have them encircled, and they just crunch the retake on them.
So they know that a win here in this round for Envy is going to cripple MIBR's economy. So what's the gimmick? Might be an aggressive push down B long. They are giving up showers though. There was a medal thrown in the wake there of Kesnet.
Yeah, Zekken was in some danger. Poppin trying to go for that orb. They at least spot out Tex. This could be a situation where for MIBR, yeah, you can just kind of work the map a little bit, try to drag rotates, and then you get your Sky back towards the center of the map, pop Seekers, and just see where the stack is at and try to accelerate with both of your duelists.
There was a TP fake, which is why MIBR were looking over at the A-side teleporter itself. As Tex just runs straight up into the Odin line.
Yeah, and they just use the
Gate crash
Seekers
spotted.
straight to get into A. Again, cutting this site in half. Instant TP from Poppin.
Ex's not joining him though. Okay, he is now. Gate crash has been deployed. He actually takes it back a bit towards spawn. Zekken gives up the line because he's worried about extra players coming out from that TP and he's got to help. But it was a fake. There was only even one there.
The planter died to Amali again, and the Demon One is just on the swing cleaning them up. This get into the site and try to plant strategy is not doing enough. Even the planter can't get the spike down because the counter util is so good. Tex tries to activate the lurk off the timing of the Seekers, but Poppin is ready for that cross-map lineup. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Love the cross-map lineup there. That's beautiful. Now, this is the way that in the past, this map was quite often played, right? In that Yoru has always been very important.
Yeah, they're not getting enough map control to have the answers to it, so they're just kind of sitting there confused to some extent.
Zekken was ready to fight Poppin until he heard a second TP. It was fake, though.
Yeah.
All right, off we go. Round number 9. MIBR with the group here over towards this B long. It's a weird buy. 2 stingers there. Tex, though, fights around his lurk wall admirably.
And of course, when you're playing Yor now, you have to be a lot more thoughtful about when you're sending out the teleports, just given that they're not going to hang around for 37 minutes. You can teleport way late into the round. So Exter holds on to it just when he feels like he might have been in danger. But MIBR just going to pull off, go for this full A hit. Only Kesnet to deal with. How much does he want to commit to fighting here? Just going to rotate to Heaven. This time the walls go up to take way further control backside. And given Envy's positioning, they definitely don't have to be worried about... Wow, oh my god, that has to be traded.
This is getting dangerous now. Kesnet! Oh! You can't see, brother! You literally are blinded! He's just got his ultimate as well. He'll be back for another crack at it. Brought down by Tex, and now Kez is going to reposition. Spots Mazzino there as well. He's trying to get across, but Poppin is going to make use of that information.
Ridiculous, man.
No, mate, that ain't right.
I was going to say, they don't have to be concerned about a flood because no one's even there. It's just Kesnet. Well, I mean,
1v3.
I guess the problem is he's just going to 1v3. No,
we need to run that back.
And he just never misses.
He's hit with the harvest stun as well.
It's still just the best Valorant strategy. Just win the duels. It's genius, bro.
Oh, that last one is wrong.
He can't get away with that. That's the first round where MIBR had Envy in a position where they weren't ready to flood. They weren't ready to fast flank. They had all of the map control backside. Kesnet just ran in alone and gets a 3K. That's just, you can't account for that. He's just in insane form today.
You don't see games like this every day, and maybe it's because Envy have nothing to lose, but it feels like it's a time capsule of
it really does.
Years gone by.
It really does.
Flash down B main here for Envy. Already 7 defense side rounds, by the way. MIBR at least have doubled their round total over the last map, but they still haven't looked impressive. And they're still forcing. And lost bonus.
Push out. Oh man, that is dangerous.
Demon 1 going to be topped up to some degree. Remember, it's a lot of half armors, 3 of them in fact. So just a connection with that
Poppin
outlaw.
just takes the teleport, instantly uses the Seekers that he just got.
Tex is under a lot of pressure.
Gonna find Tex, yeah, he's gonna be cooked. 1 for 1 isn't bad, given the context of the situation he was in. Yeah. What?
Envy, very reactive here. Exter gonna play safe if he can. Demon 1 just had his ankles broken this round. Couldn't find any value off that outlaw.
Exter could try to pop flash out of this. Does he dare? Is there a timing?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's got it equipped. In he goes. The flash, though, doesn't quite find the mark, and still Kesnet gets out onto the site. Definitely feeling himself today, but that one was a little off kilter. And MIBR snatched themselves around back.
Barely. Mazzino got dinked by that Odin as well. Looked like he was going to lose the duel because of the hit punch, but he's just able to get the spray back down onto Poppin.
Still plenty of money, though, for Envy.
And that Seeker use was nice to catch Tex. He has just been on those solo lurks constantly.
Yeah, playing off that Viper wall pretty extensively.
Yeah, going 1 for 1 isn't bad there.
Is that Gangnam Style? No? Okay. Trying to interpret a Zoomer's body language is usually a bad idea.
Double flash long, Demon 1, he's finally got the op. Oh, but Zekin is right on the angle as he peeks.
Demon 1's been getting it pretty rough so far this map.
Oh, popping with the re-challenge, respect. And Extra's there to swing to back him up.
Yeah, Gate Crash active, he's going to fight for it. Didn't have a chance to get out, but still, he's now even the odds. And it's also left the B site clear. MIBR calling a cancel because Tex again
they gotta think that this is possible from Tex. This is how he's just been playing this entire half out. Yeah, Rossi knows.
Oh,
he knows. He knows it's possible.
Okay, Showstopper catches Rossi out.
Oh, man.
Aspas, though, good. Honestly, good position to get back around that corner. He spots Kesnet midway through the rocket, but it's just Aspas.
He's relentless, man. He is just re-swinging the same angle, cooking them.
He just keeps overhealing himself and going for the fight. Dominating. 17 and 8.
Didn't connect on the Aspas while he was midair with the ult, and then just re-swings back out, catches Mizzino crossing the site, re-swing, kills Aspas, all good. This was a cool play at long, too. They were just like bait and switch, swinging out for each other over and over there when Extra gets the two-piece.
We used to talk about this a lot, I think, when we covered rankers and challengers, is that when you break conditioning so much, right? Because like as a pro player, you're drilled to expect certain scenarios to end a certain way in Valorant. You played so many maps and rounds. But when Envy come in here and just play like this, it's impossible to predict how things are going to go.
And Zekin has been deleted. Envy are already on their way to flood into this site through Heaven. Verno right into the molly to try to stick. And, well, at least they get spiked down.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
Poison Orb would have been a nice addition to that, but there we go. Poppin's brought down. Demon 1 with an operator.
And so the pit gives shower control to Tex, but it doesn't extend far enough to the spike. So Envy can kind of circumvent this and focus their attention elsewhere.
Yep.
If they push into lamps, they could be in trouble because of the Bucky. At some point, they're going to try to do something about this, but
there's no fade to ping out of the pit for him either.
If they deal with Mizzino and just get to the spike, they have MIBR in a terrible spot.
Aspas spotted!
And this is exactly what's happening.
And they know exactly
what
where
are
the fight is going to be. It's falling apart, Wyatt! It's an absolute disaster!
Yeah, they just, as soon as Mizzino is dead, it feels like the round is done. They can just pressure the spike. The guys in lamps have to go out. They know Tex is in the whatever, the Viper ult and showers. It doesn't extend to the spike. He has to come out. Like, man, MIBR kind of out of sorts there, and all those little mistakes exploited by Envy, who are just decisive. Their players are killing everybody.
They're a little bit too quick. And like I said, they're breaking this conditioning. I think the game sense of MIBR...
Bro, I don't know how we can lose. I don't know how we can lose.
I'm not sure either, frankly. Hopefully, for Envy fans, we don't find out after this break. It's 9-3.
When MIBR are playing their pick, running their strats, that has not been the case. And the approaches to the game could not be any more different. With Fraud saying in the coach interview, he needs them to be more disciplined. And Envy are just trying to up the insanity every single round. And so far, the insanity has been so dominant, with Envy going back to agents that they played all throughout their years to qualify to America's, running the Clove. What a two-piece from, oh my God, I'm gonna make that 3 from Aspas on the shower push. That's nasty.
That's gonna be the round basically done there and then. I think I'm not aware of Poppin here on a really late timing. Gone out at least, 1-2, okay, all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a game. Mizzino here, too far to intervene, but Poppin is in danger. Will he have his weapon out as he rounds this corner? Yes!
Oh my God!
He's got a third! Okay. Once again, truth stranger than fiction. 54 seconds left in the round, and all the time in the world to rotate out. Now, Demon 1 can get embedded here on B.
He's got all of the B control, both players from MIBR. They want to just stay double up, so now they're together at A.
Ah, this stuff's scripted, bro.
This really does feel scripted.
Disciplined! That's too much, man. Disciplined.
Demon 1 holding the deep line.
30 seconds left.
All right, Poppin's going to get that plant down default. No.
Demon 1 did not see it cross.
Mizzino has 1 smoke here.
Trailblazer shot. Mizzino's position confirmed here for Demon 1, but where's the second player? There are eyes over towards elbow. So NVR willing to accept the possibility that someone crossed while Poppin was...
Yeah, it could have happened in even this moment now as well, right? So they...
Poppin's got to win this one.
He is just fearless. Mizzino is so low on HP.
Really important that he wins that. Here's Demon 1. Okay, having a distance away! That 2v5 in the pistol! And they still win it out! It's just meant to be!
This feels like the most scripted game I've ever seen. This feels like make-believe. This is a fairy tale game. Osmos gets the 3K. Both of them look towards site. Papa gets 2 free kills and then swings with his namesake for the third. Respect. Just destroys Verno. How do they win? This is a fake game.
And Rossi said, he's like, I don't know how we're supposed to lose this. I don't know how we can.
Scriptwriters, you deserve your salaries.
Yeah, this
doubled.
is a reality TV show, man.
This is madness. Bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm watching. MIBR, they have to force here. 4 stingers, 1 Bucky for Zekin.
Verno easing back here. So going to follow the clone on in. Trailblazer's also going to be there. Rex still challenges the wall. Look at this. Look at this space. Give it up. Into hookah, though, goes Tex.
They want to fight through on the Verno. Just double swing. Gets 1, but immediately traded. That's nice from Envy.
Got enough. Now we flip the map. Tex going to rejoin the rest of MIBR. But there's no plant yet. Do they do the funniest thing ever here?
I mean, of course, they have to be really concerned about hookah. MIBR are repushing all the way down through market. They think it's
Demon 1 crossing and not seen by Mazzino in spawn.
Yeah, these guys think that it's super possible that Envy just have gone.
This is a diabolical noise cut.
We have just somehow, after 20 seconds of a very tense silence, we have worked our way into just like, basically they hit B and now there's a retake from A. I mean, we have somehow gotten into a normal situation out of that. Like, sure.
Okay, and Envy have this deep posting. Oh, Rossi! He's cutting them down to size. He might be able to this. Somewhat of a force round.
I mean, Mazzino is just laughing there, kind of smiling. At least he gets one onto, you know, his buddy Kesnet. But yeah, that's not going to be enough. That noise cut, the noise cut was just the brain destroyer.
Yeah,
they didn't know what to do. They tried to go with a push all the way back through to A, and they just bide their time.
I mean, they're playing a Eurocomp, so it's believable.
That is, I mean, he is playing with the no fear energy. I mean, listen, when Rossi says something, he definitely believes it. And when he tells you there's no way that they're losing the game, he believes that with his whole soul, man. Like, and he is just out there swinging onto 2 players, gets the 2-piece with a Bulldog. Didn't even have help yet. Like, Kesnet wasn't even ready to swing, and he just gets 2. Then Kesnet gets another one.
Aspas is stepping out of shower,
which is fully controlled by Envy. Dog goes up short, spots out Mazzino.
Gate crash noted as it crosses. Okay, that's a good Leah. Aspas, nothing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. Out on the side though, Mazzino on the run. How about find a couple with the stinger, and Zekin's got a good timing here to hit him from the backside, but it's a long shot with the judge. He gets sniffed out.
Mazzino's own wall kind of booms that shower flank play with Zekin trying to get out, but Verno's still in the mix.
He does not care.
Blinded up, it doesn't matter, man.
It is on Tex. He is at least in the vicinity, but he has a stinger.
Unreal scenes, and that's not going to work at long range against Kesnet, who's spending a lot more time standing up than sat down. And I get it.
This could be it. This Lear?
It just crushes that position from Aspas. I mean, Mazzino does a good job getting 2. Of course, he throws up the wall to try and protect himself, and it cuts off shower door, but then there's a multiple player flank.
Bro, Mateo is killing people in the stupidest ways every round.
Poppin' law.
He was full blind with that judge.
That was ridiculous. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's 12-3 on map 2. Envy versus MIBR after they win Haven 13-1. Somehow this is the less dominant map in the series.
Yep. But no less ridiculous. Aspas here. Could be calling a multi-swing scenario. A lot for him to look at, and he finds 2. That's good enough for the defenders. Leah, Demon 1 has to turn around, but Kesnet is there. It's like a... What? Okay, MIBR, low-key, serving up some of these kills to Envy. They're kind of giving them what they want.
Envy, well, they really just bait MIBR into the same shower play as the last round, except this time Envy are in position to just shoot them in the side while they're getting out of the teleport.
And now another dirty noise cut.
Like that's just an adjustment to hard punish what MIBR did on that last round. It's really sick from Envy, and now they're in the 3v2 to close this out. Mazzino on the site. This timing with Poppin could get so awkward. Push forward. Oh, right into the shorty.
And again, still getting kills in the most ridiculous ways possible. It is all down to Tex. Again, Demon 1 on the swing down. Even an Empress 4. Puts Tex now in a 1v2 for the series. Kesnit has not dead yet, ready. So he can play into this position from Tex, leaving Poppin free to swing off him. Can play aggressively, and it's poetic, it really is. In X's last game for Envy, they return to the style that got them here in the first place.